Mm-hmm. That's Lawrence Thomas. Wave there, Lawrence.
Hey, man.
Cash Levy.
Hi there.
Steve Mazan. And then are you guys getting the screen share? Is it?
Yeah. Nothing's playing yet.
Watch this. Hey, you guys have heard of Warner Brothers and Fox Studios and Universal, but have you heard of...
The following is a paid advertisement from Star Vista Entertainment and Time Life.
Sounds like a timeshare presentation.
When Star Vista's behind it, you know it's going to be quality.
Is Shatner involved with this project?
You know what makes the logo? The yellow star. Like that's what sells it.
Yeah.
Saturday in the park. I think it was the 4th of July.
Just the hair already. Like, as a man without hair, you guys, Lawrence, you were just talking about your beautiful hair.
I got the mop going on, hence the hat. I like the shirt. I had that shirt in the 8th grade.
Well, and a lot of people don't know, he was in the military, so he actually grew that hair in 3 days after he got released.
He's in. Oh, look at that. Yeah.
Would you just let me listen to the music, Steve? Come on.
Whoa, you sound like the Doobie Brothers there. I did try and get this Skype call set up like this, so we would fade in like this to each other.
Well, I got to tell you, even the nights, this song, a lot of babies were made during the playing of this music. Let me tell you.
A lot of guys came out during the playing of this music.
Hey, can you guys see my thing? Can you see my arrow?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look at this. He's got some man cleavage there, huh?
Yeah.
Is this sort of a pre-Hall & Oates before they really let people know who they were?
So, yeah, I think this is their side project, right?
Looks like Janice Ian with a bad perm. Heck. I like the man cleavage. It looks like he ought to be the guest host on the Mike Douglas show. David Brenner, no shirt on underneath a sport jacket. Kid, you won't get any of my references.
In the 70s, rock music mellowed out and showed a softer side. Singer-songwriters, acoustic guitars, and sun-kissed melodies took over the airwaves, and the sound of soft rock was born.
This Christopher Cross gives you hope that you yourself could be an entertainment star, right?
Exactly.
I mean, I can't denigrate Christopher Cross. I just like that there were some bongos in this tune.
Oh, I'm a huge fan. I'm just saying, like, you see Elvis Presley and you're like, well, okay, that guy's one in a million. I see this face and I'm like, I can get in the entertainment business.
Is that my second cousin Harry?
do you have to, like, to be a superstar? Do you have to stay in shape? Not really. You gotta be a good-looking fella.
He's working on that meatloaf clause.
Do you have to be capable of growing a full beard or just sort of a partial one?
It's very just like a swatch.
He's like, this is the best I can do right there. Yeah.
This is a great song, right?
Chin strap.
Great song.
Gonna take a lot of love.
Whoa.
Change the way things are. That's how much I feel for you, baby. How much
Ambrosia.
I wonder what the people in Ambrosia look like now.
That's a good question. Where are they today?
Yeah.
Well, I need your touch.
Wait a second.
Cause that's how much I feel for you, baby. How much I need.
Who says you can't have a second peak?
I always wondered what happened to the cousin on the Brady Bunch, and here he,
Cousin Oliver.
yeah,
He's the unlucky one. This guy's went to from singing with his friend. Now he's at home singing in his own living room for no reason.
yes.
I hope he tells us who he is.
I'm David Pack from the band Ambrosia, and I'm thrilled to be here to share with you one of my favorite styles of music, Came out of Southern California in the early 70s.
Ooh.
It was mellow and melodic. We've come to know it as soft rock.
Baby, I'ma want you.
Now that's a hairstyle.
Tell it. That's like Burt Reynolds.
It's like, hey, can you make my hair go 6 different ways?
Yeah. There was a radio show when I was in college out of Nashville, and they did the "Baby, I'ma Want You" request, and it was all these losers sending it to their girlfriends. "Baby, I'ma want you."
I will say, I love this guy's voice. I think this is one of the best voices.
I've liked every single musician that's been on here so far. These
Yeah.
are good. These are good tunes. That's the interesting thing about making fun of them. I'm like, they're pretty damn talented. These guys.
Oh,
Gates.
yeah. It's only out of jealousy. Look at that. I'm buying this shirt after we leave.
Yeah, of course.
Baby, I'ma need you. You're the only one I
Bread.
How do you think they came up with the name for like hey, we sound pretty good. I got this nice. We got this.
Originally the title was Unleavened Bread.
Oh. In the Mideast, they're called pita.
Yeah, that's what I've been told.
Tortilla.
And then later there was a band called Cracker, and I think they were descendants.
They were
These guys. Yeah.
Their music went stale.
care enough to hurt about.
Hey, Steve, can you pause it?
Yeah.
Can you see this? Someone sent me an 8-track tape of Bread.
Wow.
Yeah, look at that.
Oh, well, hold on here. I can't see. I was on the other one. Look at that.
Look at that. Bread.
That's fantastic.
I have an 8-track tape of Bread. Someone sent it to me because I've been sort of joking about my love of bread since sliced bread, really.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was who's the guy?
I should have been hired by Star Vista.
the guy who came up with the Atkins diet. Do you think he hated the band Bread too?
Yeah. The guy that came up with the Atkins, Atkins, maybe? Would that be?
What was his name? Anyone know?
What's that guy's name that came up with that Atkins diet?
Who's that guy that had the Lou Gehrig's disease? Hold on, let's get back in here. I love this. This is I've seen this next clip. I just love how this guy kind of looks like a rocker, and he's got a huge crowd around him, but he's singing this very sincere song. It just cracks me up every time I see this clip. I've seen this 100 times.
I've thought about us for a long
Grun. What's he wearing?
It's like a skirt.
Saran chaps? What the hell?
Let me go back a second so you can. Yeah, here. Yeah. Look at just the way like he's walking around. He even puts his hand on his hip at some point. Like this isn't going well.
I need you. You're the only one I care.
Oh, did I go back too far?
A little bit too far.
Hello, it's me. I've thought about us for a long, long time. Sarah.
Oh, here we go.
There we go.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, won't you smile for me, Sarah?
Soft rock is a kind of music that's perfect for life's most meaningful moments. Whether it's a candlelit dinner, a beach sunset,
It's on like a combination of Xanax and like
it's music that just
pancake batter or something. What the?
Goodbye. I pick you.
I know this is sacrilegious because Cash is from San Francisco, and I love Journey, but I think this guy sounds a lot like Steve Perry.
Yeah, no, I actually thought it was Journey when I first heard it.
Johnny Mardones?
Yeah.
Wow.
Take a little
I
listen.
hate Journey, but
I'll take you into the night. I just want to stop and tell you what I feel.
this is Gino Vanelli, and he was always my go-to guy when I would make some fun of somebody's hair. I was like, hey, Gino Vanelli, how'd you get the hair guy? You know?
How many years did that work for you?
Well, if you're of a certain age, it still works.
Yeah,
The good thing is most people look at you, and there's always one guy that'll go, just do the spit take.
That's exactly
right.
It's one spit take. I love that. Yeah, you got to have a go-to, right?
Right, man.
I mean, that's more of a Maine, really.
That's something.
That's a huge. Look at that. Look at that area. Like the head's got to stop in here somewhere, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And then there's all that extra. That's
My
cool.
hair just wanna stop.
Shampoo everything about you, babe.
I've been through the desert on a
Oh, one of my favorites.
I opened for these guys in concert, man.
Did you really?
First record I ever bought with my own money was this album, and I got to open for them at the Louisville Palace and sign my name on the wall underneath them. It was awesome. It's one of the thrills of my professional career.
Damn, America with Lawrence Thomas.
Yeah.
What a
Yeah,
guy.
it was pretty cool. I played this whole record the other day, and I can still sing every song. It was like I would know what song was coming next.
Yeah,
And I hadn't, listened to this record in years,
they're great. Denise just saw them last year, and they did a concert here in Los Angeles. But one of them, there's a crazy story. One of these guys disappeared. They thought he maybe lost it and went away, but then they found his car like 30 years later in a ravine somewhere.
Dewey, anyway.
Do we know how to drive?
You know who was involved with this band? Billy Mummy, the guy that played Will Robinson on.
Really?
Yeah, he wrote a couple songs for him and used to hang out with him or something.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, man.
Damn. Yeah, I love him.
These songs take me back to some great.
Now here, this is where it's going to get weird. This guy, so we don't even know. They don't tell you. Is that this? We got to assume if you're watching, and we're not executives at Star Vista. This, as a viewer, you got to think it's this man's home, right?
Yeah, but I keep expecting Lionel Richie to walk in and go, "Hey, what are you doing? Get out of my house!"
Like I rented it out. Yeah.
I keep expecting him to go, I got to get back to my home healthcare job.
But instead, they just show him at someone's house playing a guitar. Why are you in my living room playing guitar? It's about to get weirder.
But before I go any further, let me introduce my co-host, Megan Gunning.
Hi, David. This is such an honor to be here with you. You've performed, written, and produced so
Wouldn't it
many.
be funnier if a woman didn't walk out, just like a horse walked over or some type of animal, a llama?
And the horse had the same name. Hi.
Yeah. No, a horse walks over and underneath it just says "with no name."
Do you think she got teased with the name Megan Gunning growing up?
Oh my God.
Well, so which band was she with?
None. That's what's crazy. She's just
all of them. Every single one.
She was.
Did you see her in the front row in that America concert?
Yeah.
Do you recognize these?
They had to pay her back with this, or she was going to write a tell-all book.
Doesn't he almost feels bad. If you could see his face here where I paused, he's like, "Yep, I wasn't doing it. They had to get a co-host."
Yeah, I know. He seems a little displeased. He's like, I remember when I had a guitar and I was serenading you earlier. Now I have a girl that none of us know just jumped in on.
I went from Ambrosia to co-hosting with Megan Gunning.
Yeah, it was between her and the mom on that 70s show. I like that blouse.
we couldn't get her.
What the hell is she wearing, man?
All right, here we go.
The years.
Thanks, Megan. It's been a great ride.
David, the 70s and 80s were the golden era of soft rock.
Every time you turned on the radio, you heard incredible hits, songs with a laid-back sound.
Wow.
This guy's the poor man's Kenny Loggins, right?
I was going to say, isn't that Alex P. Keaton's dad? What the hell? Oh, my God.
Robbie Dupree.
Did he have any other hits, Robbie Dupree?
Hey, did you see the guy playing bass? It was the redheaded Afro guy from Room 222.
Oh, let me get back here. Yeah, Cash, he had another. His next hit after that was Rock Bottom.
Oh, boy.
You don't have to go back. Look at the guy in the corduroys. Oh, Mr. Dixon.
This guy over here?
Yeah, this guy. Yeah, dude, nobody knows what Room 222 is but me.
That's Art Garfunkel.
Hey, we got to hand it to
I'm so sorry.
That outfit would be pretty current right now, even though, seriously.
Cash,
Robbie
that
Dupree.
is the stage. I'm not trying to make funny. I'm not ripping on you. You do what you like, the nice pants and a sweater, right?
Yeah, I'm a little embarrassed to say so. Yes.
That's why. That's a
In
good
fact, I
one.
guess it's a
Good
good
luck.
time. It's a good time for me to reveal this. I am Robbie Dupree.
one. Whoa!
Yeah, yeah,
Damn. I could see you had the beard now, and the beard.
yeah.
Cash, I actually stole that idea. The nice pants and a sweater. I did when I did Gotham Live. That's what I wore.
Yeah, yeah.
And it was from you. I like it. I didn't know you a la Robbie Dupree.
Right.
Your other,
My alter ego.
alter ego. Here we go.
While the whiskey away into the night.
There's such a special vibe and mood that comes with soft rock.
He really looks pissed that she's there.
Yeah, but I kind of get why she's there now. I felt something from her there that I hadn't felt before.
Well, she does look. I mean, he's like
She's very vivacious, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you can tell they're like, he's like, what do I do with my hands? Just put them in your pockets and just let her do the talking, right?
Yeah, it's rare that a host will be that pocketed up as he is. Look at him.
Yeah, he's angry, but
It's music that gives you that smooth and easy feeling.
Sailing.
Let's talk about the two-headed guitar there.
I didn't even notice it. Yeah.
Is that the type of song where it's necessary?
Exactly.
I mean, I always thought of like a guy jamming where he's going to both,
Yeah.
both parts. But like that is this is easy listening here, Christopher.
Yeah. He should have one of those horns that's really a piano.
Yeah. It's a surprise.
I swear, in high school we had a mixtape that we thought would, get us lucky with the girls, and we'd trade it around a little bit, the actual tape itself.
Uh-huh.
And I swear, Christopher Cross, it was they were basically love songs that all girls liked. Songs like Open Arms by Journey, stuff like that.
Yeah.
And I think Christopher Cross had about 4 of the hits on that song, on that tape. But guys would be like, "Hey, I got a date tonight, man. Can I get the tape?" And we'd give them the tape. It was like a good luck charm.
Yeah. I mean, again.
Never did work for me. But hey, who am I? Robbie Dupree?
What other entertainer did we get to Louis C.K. that looked like this gentleman? Like, you know what I mean? Like, he literally at some point, probably in his late teens, was like, I better pick up a double-headed guitar and write the greatest song of all time, or I'm not getting laid.
If you're gonna look like C. Ever Coop, you got to learn to play the guitar.
I mean, it is one of the great classics of that era, and I loved it at the time, and I still love it. But
It's a great song.
But the double guitar, I just don't know that it's necessary. Like, did it give the drummer the wrong impression? He was like, "When's my solo, man?"
We're getting ready to crank it out.
He's like, we're going to get something really orchestral here.
Are y'all ready to rock?
Oh,
This kills me.
all right.
With Shelley Lehman at Camp Mary Ledges, the hottest girl ever, Diamond Girl.
I mean, I knew with Lawrence on this thing that eventually it would denigrate to him talking about different girls he had been with at camp.
That's why I invited him to do this.
Every story with Lawrence ends with either him punching someone in the face or him getting some action from somebody at camp.
You've lived a good life, Lawrence. That's how
I turned around and punched Randy Ransel right in the face.
It's a double story.
My best friend.
Like the two-headed guitar of stories.
Yeah.
Let me just say, Croft has been carrying Seals his whole career.
Yeah, props. Did Seals ever go solo? Did either of these guys go solo?
Well, yeah, Seal. Remember, he became a large, good-looking black man.
Oh, right.
I think that's them.
Wow, these songs still sound so good.
They really do. So if you love classic soft rock songs as much as I do, sit back and relax as we take a musical trip through the softer side of rock.
Okay, wait a second. I mean, we were in the 70s, even late 60s, and now, I mean, what is this, 84?
80s, right?
Yeah, that's
Oh,
what
no, this one's 70s, yeah.
Is it?
Yeah. I was thinking this was I Want to Know What Love Is. That's late 80s. This is
I don't
Wasn't
think
this off?
like
Wasn't this off
Ford
Foreigner
record
4?
came out till 79, did it?
you might be right. Maybe
I
early.
feel like this was 80s.
Yeah, you might be
It
right.
was 80, 81, man. Maybe
Yeah.
82.
For a girl like you to come into.
Yeah, now we're into this is basically what Springsteen wears in the Dance in the Dark video, right?
This
Hey,
this
come on,
was on the
don't put
mix. This was on the mixtape. This song.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It never worked, huh?
Not for me. Never worked for me.
That's right.
But I always believed in it.
Yeah.
For the first time ever,
Whoa.
all the biggest
And that
best
song was on it. Don't Stop Believing.
together. Star Vista Entertainment and Time Life proudly present the best of soft rock.
Steve, this is one of my favorite things. I mean, all these songs they are available, like on the internet now. You know?
Yeah, they're always like not available at stores.
Or
Unless
use Spotify.
unless you count online stores and digital and iTunes and really, yeah. They're basically saying not available in the way they came out then. That's
I mean,
the
if
only-
they really, yeah, I was just gonna say, if they really want to do it right, they should have done that outdoor shot, and these two just go out on the balcony and start making out on the balcony.
I mean, I think that's what they're inferring here, right? They were over here before.
Yeah,
They
you're
moved-
right. He put the guitar down. It's in back.
Let's go to the crazy resort couch and have sex.
I'm a body language expert. The crossing of the leg here
Mhm.
towards him,
And his hands are out of his pockets.
out of his pockets, covering his bones.
Please don't touch me. Please, please leave me alone.
What is this? Oh, that's the bowl. Sorry. Okay.
Back to when the sound started, the early 70s.
I remember growing up in Southern California and driving around on many warm summer nights, listening to this mellow classic from Bread.
And if you're wondering what this song is leading to,
Sing it, Lawrence.
I want to make it with you. That means sex. AKA.
and you can tell everybody this is your song. It may be quite simple, but
One of the great love songs ever.
Ever.
Oh, baby, it's a wild world.
It's before he's no longer Cat Stevens, right?
Right. Yusuf.
Yeah.
It's hard to get by.
I mean, I can't even make fun of this song. I mean, I can't make fun of Cat Stevens, but I can make fun of. Where do they do this at the Rainbow Connection? What is that backdrop?
No, that was actually the Laugh Factory.
The Gay Laugh Factory.
By the mid 70s, soft rock was everywhere.
Some artists took the soft rock sound and gave it a mystical and dreamy quality.
I'm not in love.
It's a bold microphone choice.
Yeah, I was just gonna
Yeah.
say, I'm glad they went away from that for our sake. That's a little. You don't want the mic to be that. There's something emasculating about that mic.
Yeah, really.
Could be using Gene Rayburn's mic from Match Game.
That's the only thing smaller than this one.
That's worse than that.
Don't forget it. It's just a silly phase I'm going through.
That's a great tune.
Now, this guy was ready for the coronavirus here. He could just bring this up at any time. Cover his nose and mouth here. He was prepped.
He's ahead of his time with the mullet too. There, look at that.
That's a gorgeous. Yeah,
I'm telling you what, man.
that's business up front. Yep.
Yeah.
Nice. What's that, Lawrence?
I said Sting ain't got nothing on him, buddy. Look at that.
It is gorgeous. Just covering the ears too is a gorgeous. Yeah. That's like,
Not even a lobe.
No, nothing. Like, get it in there. Curl. Can you curl it under there?
Curl it under.
Curl it under.
Carol Channing action on the side.
Natural earmuffs.
You know, sometime you're bound to leave her, but for now you're gonna stay. In the year of the cat.
This could be Julian Lennon, right?
Yeah.
Very similar.
Yeah, he's got a voice like it belongs on Willy Wonka. Kind of that. What is that? Are you doing like a voiceover character?
Oh, hold on. They're gonna.
Rock was born in the grooves of black vinyl, albums with 2 sides and great covers.
And in 1976, just about everyone had this album.
Now that's a rock star there.
I mean, that's a classic, and that's a classic album, but that's not a easy listening soft rock.
I wouldn't call that easy listening either, man.
Yeah.
Right. I mean, again, he was too rocking, even in that clip they showed, right? There's no soft rock clapping your heads up with your shirt open like that.
It was the best-selling live album in history until Springsteen's 5 record set came out.
Right.
Damn. You getting trivia here. Ooh.
Also in the late 70s, some artists put a soulful spin on the soft rock sound.
And gave us timeless hits like this one by Boz Scaggs.
Oh.
Gonna come back around to the sad truth. The dirty Lord.
What's Boz short for? What's his full name? Bosworth Skaggs?
I don't know. I know that if you did say one song defined the 70s, I think it'd be this song.
This one here?
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Here we go.
This is what I always wondered about. It was like the Doobie Brothers, were all, and then it's like they got a PE teacher or somebody to come in and join the band. The rest of the band's all funky looking, and you're like, what's McDonald doing in there? I mean, I like his. I mean, I'm not against him. It was like, we're not making it. What can we do? Hey, let's get the guy with the helmet hair to come in.
Teacher. I want you doing 3 laps today. When did I always remember his hair being gray. Did he turn gray overnight? Like just one day in the 70s? I always remember him having white hair. I don't remember this look.
Well, I mean, I think it was you saw him in the 80s after, they had kind of gone by the wayside, and then he started his solo career.
I mean, this guy's he's a true artist. I went and saw him in Chicago, and he didn't do one hit that anyone had ever heard before. He did a whole different set, and people were like kind of upset, and I admired him for it.
Yeah, I like that.
Look at this mic. He's got a little different one here too.
Mm-hmm.
That's like hey, would you want a thin or a thick microphone? Give me the hockey puck.
Yeah.
On a stick.
Yeah.
You got a ding dong on a Twizzler?
Like a Suzy cue or something. A ding dong.
Yeah, these are the Doobie Brothers. This is what you think of the Doobie Brothers. You don't think of Michael.
And then Michael McDonald in the suit, like he's
This
gives
suit with the
he's at the parent-teacher conference. What the hell?
That's what happened in the 70s. You don't need guns to be wearing tank tops back then. You know what I mean?
They were setting it for the Motley Crue in the 80s.
She's gone. I better learn how to play. She's gone.
Megan, even back then, some people.
I just want to point out the body language. This may be post-coitus because now she's closing up a little. The Frampton album is gone.
I think the real telling sign will be when the piano is completely closed and there's like a blanket on top of it.
You think this is a metaphor, Cash? Like it's open right now. But
Yeah.
Yeah. The deal and the piano has been closed.
Fine wine, while others liked a cold beer.
But in 1979, it seemed everybody was reaching for something a little different.
If you like pina
Rupert Holmes.
Can I take back everything I said about Christopher Cross?
Yeah.
This is Judd Apatow saying this?
He's making Robbie Dupree look like a real rocker.
This song is the darkest song ever written. I don't know why they were so happy at the end of it. It was like, oh, by the way, I guess we were both planning on cheating on each other. Hey, what a good laugh. I mean, like, it was. I mean, like, this is the least romantic song ever written. Am I right?
Yeah. We were. The only thing we have in common is our betrayal of each other.
Exactly. What a funny coincidence. We both were planning on betraying each other. Wow, isn't this fun?
You know what I find attractive about you? You're cheating. That's the thing that I like.
I mean, he's like, oh, it's you. I knew in an instant. It's like, oh, he's like is relieved. I don't have to cheat on you anymore because I get to cheat on you with you.
I do admire the writing of the song, though.
Oh, it's wonderfully written. It's one of my favorite songs, but it is, what's weird is it's not a positive, it's really a dark song.
Let's do a little bit of role playing.
Okay.
Rupert Holmes, one of the great names in rock.
Okay.
And if you two could be my wardrobe guys. And so I say, hey, I'm about to go. I'm performing on the Mike Douglas show. What do you guys, any ideas what I could wear as a budding rock star here?
How about mom jeans and a zip-up cardigan? How's that? Pretty good?
I think you need something that blends perfectly with the backdrop. So the backdrop's a little bit red. I think you should have something equally as red.
Okay. Glasses or no glasses? What do you guys think?
Could you get some burnt umber to match your shaded glasses?
Oh, I should wear the shades out on stage? Yeah. Fantastic.
I want to look as much like a guy that has a van with no windows as I can.
This guy, the Def Leppard guy, wore this hairdo later.
Yeah, this is pretty much, a lot of these bands you could see where the hair bands came from. You know,
I liked him when he was Leather Tuscadero on Happy. What the hell?
This looks straight Partridge Family to me.
Yeah, it is very Partridge. Everyone sings in this band.
Imagine 150 of the
they're standing again.
very best soft rock hits together in one collection, including some of those really hard to find classics.
Now, to your point, Cash, where are you, who's this hard to find? My dad's having a hard time finding this.
I mean, we're watching this right now on the internet. Am I correct? Where you can find any of these songs.
Never find it.
This is music that lifts your spirits and warms your heart.
Can we get some more Starfish up there?
Yeah.
I don't think we're not selling the soft rock.
Can we make it a little bit more blue? Good God.
9 hours of what I think is the greatest music ever made.
And now it's your chance to bring this music back into your life. And
I wonder if anyone's ever bought this and just be like, honey, we're going to listen to 9 hours of soft rock. And if this doesn't get us in the mood, nothing will.
Open that piano and get in the mood.
Is as easy as picking up the phone.
Oh, yeah. Oh, Lawrence.
All the most unforgettable soft rock hits.
Steve, have you ever seen the guy? Have you ever seen the guy at Pachos?
No, is there a sax player?
I don't even know. I don't know if I should say anything. It's just so wonderful.
I've seen band Pachos, but I can't remember if there was a sax player.
Yeah, this sax player, and I got to say, he waits for this song, and he waits for that particular solo, and he stands on like a tabletop, and everyone goes crazy, and it is a pretty electric moment. I got to tell you.
I've seen his expression before. Oh my God.
Artistic Entertainment and Time Life proudly present the best of soft rock.
If you leave me now, you'll take away the biggest part of me. Ooh, no, baby, please don't go. I wanna know.
Here we are. This is late.
Yeah.
No, that's deep in the 80s, right?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Later, right? Like, I'm thinking this is like 87 or so.
Yeah, I think I was already out of college.
Yeah. Oh, did we hear there's another Gino Vanelli there?
Yeah.
I want you to show me.
You'll relive all your memories from Top 40 Radio and your favorite 45s. You'll get 150 original soft rock hits by artists like Christopher Cross, Air Supply, Bread, Boz Scaggs, Rod Stewart, Hall & Oates, the Doobie Brothers, and Kenny Loggins.
This is it. Make no
Good cards. That was the theme for when Louisville won the national championship in 1980.
I remember that.
Yeah, before they started that crappy song that they play every year now. The worst song ever.
What do they? That's One Moment or whatever.
Yeah, One Shining Moment. Ugh.
Whenever I think of that national championship, I think of that song, and it kind of pumps me up, actually.
It was a great song, man. Anyway,
Good song. You had some great. This is before you went all movies, right?
yeah.
Look at that. That's a lot of man cleavage there. I was never able to do this.
No.
I can't. I can't do that.
Where you are, your back's to the corner. The things we do for love, the things we do for love, the things we do for love. Wake up, Maggie, I think
Is that really soft rock?
That's what I mean. It seemed a little hard for it, right? I guess it's his the closest he got to it.
Yeah, and they just showed "Hooked on a Feeling" by Boston just passed by. I don't think that's soft rock.
Yeah,
More Than a Feeling. Yeah.
yeah. Again,
I think they're getting desperate now.
they're reaching.
it's September and I really should be back at school.
No downloading, no searching for songs,
No.
no trying to remember your favorite artists. We did all that.
Thank God.
No downloading.
See, now it's really, push comes to shove. They're basically saying, if you were so wasted in the 70s that you now don't have the brain power to download things or even figure out how to find it, you can make a phone call and this is all going to show up at your door, right?
It is for old people. It's basically like no touching buttons.
You don't have to remember that damn password again and again and again.
No thinking. No thinking.
No calling your kids for help to get these songs. Remember that telephone that you still have hanging? Now it's coming into use.
It's time for you to crank up the landline. You're the last one that has one.
Phone bill is going to pay off.
You just open the box and enjoy over 9 hours of the greatest soft rock songs ever.
There's a new sun rising.
Before it comes up, anyone know who sings this one?
No, I'm out.
Cash?
I don't know.
See a new horizon that will keep me realized.
Oh, Ambrosia.
Oh, that's
I
our
should've
guy,
known.
right?
That's our guy.
This is the moment where they should pan back to him and he's making love to that wonderful woman.
So is this him then, I assume, or was he somewhere else in the band? I assume that's him, right?
God, I hope.
Biggest part of me. Summer breeze makes me feel
The mandolin.
Yeah, man.
None of the Steve Winwood songs should be in there.
You'll also receive for no additional charge this 32-page booklet containing pictures and great stories about the artists in these phenomenal songs. And don't forget to ask about this great collector's box.
Well, here we go. See?
The box.
He's gray now. He came very quickly. Oh, you're right, though, Lawrence. He's by himself here.
Yeah.
Yeah. The stress of the doobies got to him.
They were always pressuring to be something he didn't want to be,
Yeah, that's it.
Carpe diem. Carpe diem.
This guy's can barely see the drums he's playing. Those glasses. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Now, Lawrence, I assume you're there, but Cash and I are huge Styx fans.
I like Styx, man. But I'm like early on. Lady. I love the Cash falsetto. I swear to God.
How about Suit Madame Blue? How about that? I mean, I go all the way back.
Yeah, look at it. Dennis Young,
Super
this,
nice.
again, you could feel the tension in the band just hating him and his mustache. Yeah. But great music came out of it.
It was a great collaboration. They didn't like how he was a little bit more theatrical,
Yeah,
but he brought them a lot of great themes,
right, yeah.
Whenever I get weary and I've had enough, one more night.
Now, as a man who's losing his hair, I wish I could have the guts to hold on this right there. I mean, come on. Is this Nike sponsored?
It's like an isthmus.
That's just gorgeous.
He has an isthmus.
And then the guts to
That's
keep
80s,
back.
right?
Yeah. That's wonderful.
This is a must-have collection for any fan of the 70s and 80s. And if you order now, you can own all the fantastic music in the Best of Soft Rock collection for just 5 easy payments of $20.
5 payments. I like the rush shipping available. Like, I need this now. I need this yesterday.
Now!
I can't get these songs on my own. I want this yesterday. I want this on my doorstep. We got to rush this.
No downloading? I don't have time for that.
Who's got time for downloading?
I don't want them that fast, but I want them faster than they normally be mailed.
5 payments for $29 each.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good deal.
I swear to God, I'm very close to ordering this just to have it.
I want this.
They're selling. They are selling me on this.
Yeah.
Is that the band that closed for Lawrence Thomas?
Yeah,
Yes,
they did.
That's
That's a great way to say you opened for somebody. That band closed for me.
Let me just say this. I wasn't there. America couldn't follow him.
of course not.
And I'm not just talking about the band. I'm talking about the whole damn country. Couldn't follow Thomas.
I'm all out of love. I'm so lost without you.
I'm surprised it took this long to get to Air Supply. Because when I think soft rock, I think Air Supply first.
Yeah,
They were on early.
Oh, okay.
They were like early on, beginning.
Okay.
Sorry, I didn't mean to ruin your.
Call in the next 18 minutes. We'll
Yeah, they
send
were
you
the
an
early
additional
Hall &
CD
Oates teachers.
absolutely free. 14 more soft rock classics.
Oh, extra. He's in Monty Python, wasn't he?
Do you think anybody that didn't order that first 18 minutes, do you think they've just went back and tried it again the next time they saw the ad?
Yeah.
Ordered it twice?
Gotta get
Like 150 songs. If it was 168, maybe, but 150,
Yeah.
I'm not doing it. Hey, do you think women can rock? First of all, for women, this is a rock for that time, right? Like Heart, they were rockers. They weren't.
Oh, I mean, Barracuda.
Let me just prep you two, and I don't know. Hold on to your seats because we're about to get a leather-clad leg kick coming. You ready?
Yes.
Okay.
There it was. Quick.
But wait, it gets even better.
What?
What? It gets
You
better.
order today, we'll pay
How
you.
can it get better?
That's a savings of nearly $17.
How did this band fall? Good God.
Well, that's right. That's where they had to drop the Jefferson, right? They're like, we don't want you to.
Yeah.
I opened for this band.
Did you Jefferson Starship? Or
Yeah, I
Starship?
told you that. Well, they were Starship at that time. I told you this story. I was at a festival, like a state fair, and I only had about 10 minutes of material, and Starship was about to come out on stage, and I said, "Ladies and gentlemen, Starship," and they didn't come out. Someone gave me the stretch sign. I'm like, "Oh my God, what am I going to do?" I only had like 10 minutes. I had already done it. I stalled for another 5 minutes. "Ladies and gentlemen, Starship," and they were like, "Oh, stretch." And I did another 5 minutes. Finally, I'm like, "Let me go see about Starship. I think their emergency hatch is broken or something." And I went back there, and they were watching the 49ers game. It was an overtime, and they didn't want to go on stage until the game was over. And I was like, they're like, "Go back out there, buddy." And I'm like, "No, I don't. I can't go back out there. I can't. I have nothing left. I have nothing." And finally, they were like, somebody got an interception, and the Niners won, and they came out on stage. But it was the worst experience. It was very difficult.
That's
Right. Awesome. Yeah, you did. I do remember that. That's so funny. I forgot that it was a Niners game they were watching.
Yeah.
started singing one of their songs, man.
Call now when Star Vista Entertainment and Time Life will deliver this phenomenal collection risk-free.
Whoa.
Risk-free?
No.
It's not the best collection you've ever heard. Send it back and we'll refund your purchase price. So order now and get the best of soft rock, your free CD, and free shipping and handling. Remember, this collection is not sold in stores, so
This is the
call
plugging
now.
area. Let's just watch a few more clips of songs here.
Yeah.
Welcome back.
Oh, we interrupted their conversation there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Let me go back. I want you to. They're talking
Oh,
about
now.
important. Post-coital stuff.
Welcome back to the best of soft rock.
This is music that brings back so many good memories
Great people.
in great places.
Ventura Highway in the sunshine, where the days are
A
longer.
lot of acoustic guitars right there.
Yeah,
Mike.
you need 3 of those. I'm just surprised one of them doesn't have 2 heads. No?
Yeah. Well, that's right.
What about 3 guys with 6 guitars? How about
Yeah.
that?
Well,
like-
that's probably Cash. You've probably just broken the code on the Christopher Cross from earlier. Probably Christopher Cross was probably like, you know what? I don't need to pay a bassist. You know what? Why don't you throw another head on my guitar there?
Slap one on there.
We'll save some money.
I'm just like Jimmy Page.
We had it all. Just like Boogie in the car.
Bertie Higgins.
Nice.
Big leads,
Bertie Higgins.
sailing away to Key Largo.
That guy, that's some balls. That guy, that's right. That's 30 years after Bogan and Bacall's heyday.
Yeah.
Write a song about them. That's it. I like it. I like that song too.
I know it's crazy, but it's true. Jamaica,
John Stamos coming up soon. Be ready.
I wanna take you to Bermuda, Bahama, come on, pretty.
There he is. Enjoy it.
Is that really John Stamos?
Yep. Uncle Joey playing with the Beach Boys.
I like it.
There were some amazing female singers and songwriters creating soft rock hits.
Like Linda Ronstadt, Ricky Lee Jones, and Kim Carnes.
And no one delivered a song with more passion than Bonnie Tyler. It's a heartache, nothing but a heartache.
Ooh, she's intense.
Yeah. That's
It
a COVID throat right there.
Yeah. I'm going to confess here, Linda Ronstadt in the 70s, as a young boy, she may have been my first crush, like boner kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was, because she's pretty, but she's not like intimidating. You know what I mean? She's
I just read a sort of a piece about her, and she sounds like one of the coolest people ever.
yeah.
I mean, she just seems so like, she seems so modest. Like she was never like too into herself during this era, and she was huge.
Yeah. That's what I mean.
Nobody
And again,
bigger.
she seemed nice, right? Do you guys recognize that outfit?
Is that the guy, the ballerina that played the terrorist in Die Hard?
Actually, now that that is the one. The brothers.
In the middle, is that Jeff Bridges right there?
This is every stand-up comedian's outfit in the 80s, right?
Oh yeah, and that's Paula Poundstone right there on the edge. And I say that with all due respect to Paula Poundstone.
Of course.
Some artists explored the more romantic side of soft rock.
And gave us some true classics.
Chris Kattan?
Eric Carmen, right?
Yeah.
If living is without you,
Oh,
I can't live.
Did Barry Manilow not give his approval to use any of his songs? Because I mean, how do you have a soft rock
you're
compilation
exactly right.
without? I thought everything that we wanted was on this. What about Barry Manilow?
You're it's a glaring omission that points to exactly what you're saying. He must not have given his permission, right?
Do you know how much they probably offered him? They probably like, we'll give you the house that we're shooting this in. And he's like, that's Lionel Richie's house. I can't take that.
God damn it, we need Mandy.
You can co-host. No. We've already got Megan Guggins or whatever.
Megan Duggins. That's the bread record's a good record, man.
Great. Yeah. Elvin Bishop.
It seems like every song in this collection tells a great story.
Some of the most memorable hits were written and performed by two piano-playing legends, Billy Joel and Elton John.
Oh, Daniel, my brother, you are other than me. Do you?
To your point, Cash, that had to be a selling point. Like once they said, Barry's like, I don't want to be part of your soft rock thing. We got Elton. Did you get Billy? We got Billy too. Then when you think he'd cave in at that point, right?
Or, where's Neil Diamond? I think he needs to be in there too.
Yeah, that's true.
You feel the pain. Sing us a song, you're the piano man. Sing us a song tonight.
To all the youngsters out there who don't know, this man, this face, they'd love the Christy Brinkley. So there's hope.
He looks like a character from the Barney Miller Show.
Yeah.
Exactly. There's hope for us all, though.
Soft rock may have had its roots in America.
But artists from England and Australia gave us their unique take on the smooth and mellow sound.
It's so funny.
Cash, do you know who this is?
I do.
Cash, this is our favorite artist of all time.
The what?
This is you and I's favorite artist of all time.
Is this Cliff Richard?
This is damn Cliff Richard.
I love Cliff Richard.
It was 1970.
It was 1970, and Cliff Richard was on the top of the charts.
I was in the back seat banging some high school girl, and Cliff Richards was taking it to the top.
With that classic hit, We Don't Talk Anymore. But now we're talking about it to you, and it's time for you to perk up your ears and listen in. Cliff Richard.
Do you know what his nickname was? Lawrence, since you probably know him a little more than Cash and I did, but we love him. And this
No, I just, Cliff Richard, I don't know.
they called him the Elvis of England.
Really?
That's how big this guy was.
Well, I remember that he was like much bigger over there
Yeah.
than he was over here. And I was reading an article in Rolling Stones about heroin and the Jim Carroll band, and they said, and then the biggest heroin addict of all, Keith Richards, came in, and I was thinking Cliff Richards, and I was like, no way, Cliff Richards was on heroin. Look at Keith.
The sky, looking at you, I can read you.
This I've always thought that the Alan Parsons Project, that this was a filler name, and then they just decided to go with it, right?
I was just going to say that the project thing, it's like, this is a working title. It's just a working title.
Well, I think Alan Parsons is just like a big producer, and he just threw a bunch of songs together, and it got some, different people to play it. If I'm, I think, I don't know.
Yeah.
I didn't ruin the joke there.
You say, you down with APP? I say this, there's not too many Little River Band songs I don't like.
Just makes me want to just reminisce listening to the Little River Band.
What a nickname, though, the Lonesome Loser. You heard about the Lonesome Loser? Oh, crap, that guy. Yeah, he used to be in Ambrosia.
That'd be the total just cut down back then. Be like, you know what? That song Lonesome Loser, that was written about you.
Hey, Mazan, they wrote a song about you.
Hey.
Lonesome Loser. That's like Lawrence's like hair rip. Who's the guy that he compared everyone to?
Gino Vanelli.
Gino Vanelli.
That's my. I'm putting that one in my back pocket.
That he didn't already.
This is ballsy. Wear your own shirt, right?
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
They were doing merch before merch was popular.
Yeah, their nickname in the roadie crew was a Merchica.
David, it's amazing to hear all these songs again. So many of them just aren't played on the radio anymore.
Really? I think they actually are. I think
There's a whole
Heard all the. Those are actually the only songs they are still playing on the radio.
This is playing to like people who old people who are so afraid of technology and change that they're like, you will not hear their songs anywhere else.
It's over.
It's over. You better order this before they're banned. Do they not dance in your town anymore? This is coming.
Yeah, it's going to go further and further. At the end of the thing, they'll be like, I don't know if you know, but they don't allow music anymore. You know, what was the movie about not allowing dancing?
Yeah, Footloose.
Footloose. It's actually, it's not just dancing. In a lot of towns, they don't allow music. So you better buy this now.
The war on soft rock. The war on
you take your soft rock. You better
network. The war on soft rock.
At first it was metal, and then it was hard rock, and now they're laying the hammer down on soft rock.
Yeah.
Do you have to drive out to a factory to sing your favorite soft rock songs? And this is the CD for you.
Want to buy them, good luck finding them in stores or even finding a record store.
That's right. And let's face it, I'm not about to search online, download, and burn my own CDs.
I know. And that's what makes the best of soft
You bitch.
so incredible.
On and on, she just keeps on trying.
All right. Trivia. Do you know who he is? What
Steve
famous movie he was in?
He could be in Rocky. No?
He's playing the guitar on the steps in Animal House, and Belushi smashes his guitar.
Yeah.
Stephen Bishop.
That was
I thought that was one of the Ghostbusters.
May I sing you his other hit then?
Yeah.
I gave my love a cherry that had no stone. I gave my love a...
Sorry.
Smiles when she feels like crying.
Great trivia.
Just in the wind.
Oh, man. This... I was two hands in, man. Look at that.
What? All right. I'm the lead singer of Kansas. You two are budding video producers. Pitch me what we're going to do for this video. Wardrobe and so on.
I think we're going to go, you know, the song, I think we're going to go with a death motif.
Yeah. How about, could I wear my prom outfit though?
I was going to say, how many ruffles can you get on one shirt? I want Tom Jones meets Engelbert Humperdinck. I want them all. And a collar that'll make you take off like the flying nun.
I'm in.
All they are is dust in the wind.
This collection is unbelievable.
Uh-oh. Is he
Where
gone?
did he go? Yeah, where did he go?
150 fantastic songs that make 150 fantastic
Did
memories.
he take a smoking break? I mean, he's been here for the whole time.
That'd be great if you just see him over here outside. Oh, shit.
He's out like surfing in that water there. Or maybe he's like climbing a tree trying to get back into the picture. But she just completely he bailed. This is that long of an advertisement that even the spokesperson couldn't make it all the way through.
I had a audience warm-up gig one time, and we were shooting like 2 shows that day. And during the first one, one of the guys said, "Hey, will you show this other guy? He's so-and-so's nephew. Just show him what you do. He's thinking about getting in the biz. We wouldn't use him." And then, of course, so I showed him. And then the second show, I was gone, and he was doing it. So I wonder if the guy, the Ambrosia guy, was the host, and then right when it started, they're like, "That's not worth it." Like, at 2 minutes in, they're like, "Send her out there." And now he's been fired at this point. They're like,
That's
he got Mazaned, basically.
He got Mazan.
Button. Now this music and all those memories will come alive again. And you're just a phone call away from having the best of soft rock for your very own.
Yeah.
Now, for the first time ever, all the most unforgettable soft rock hits are together Star Vista Entertainment and Time Life proudly present the best of soft rock.
Oh, we're hitting the repeats, guys.
I know.
Yeah.
We've come to the end.
Well.
You'll get all the feel-good hits,
You're
the
gonna get
best
all of them.
singer-songwriters, the classic love songs, the soft rock superstars, and so much more. This is the music that made soft rock pure magic.
Yeah.
Here, that's where we started.
This is where we started. This is the bridge, right?
Yeah, the first appearance of Air Supply.
Yep. Coming along, yeah, they look good. Double screws. Oh,
What? That's a new one.
this is like they decided to build a set for the video, and then they didn't get it done in time. They're like, just do it in the scaffolding that we were building. Do it. We'll shoot it behind stage.
We don't have the money or the time to not stop right now.
Just
Take
sing.
the CDs with you.
All right, I think we've hit the looping part where it just comes back. God, that was fun to watch with you guys.
Star Vista. I feel like that might be a division of the Landmark Forum.
And Steve and Lawrence, if anybody wants a copy of this recording about another grouping of great hits, you can only get it in one place.
Exactly.
And it's here. So thank you for watching. And it's one time, one shot. And you just have to send $19.95 plus shipping and handling. You can't download this. It's going to come right to your door.
Of course. Hey, I want to thank you guys for doing this. It was fun. It was fun watching that
Had a
together.
good time.
It was a great time.
Thanks, Steve.
We'll have to find another Time Life one or later part of this. But if you see me doing it with Megan Guggins instead of you two next time, don't take it personally.
We won't blame you.
You guys rock. Thank you.
All right, guys.
In through the